Hello everyone and welcome to another Exploring a Call of Duty multiplayer map, this time in Black Ops 2. The map we're going to be looking at today is the classic DLC map Grind for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And I would like to give a shout out to this commenter for suggesting I take a look at this map. So, this is the classic Black Ops 2 map Grind. Now, again, it's very interesting because a lot of people forget that this actually wasn't a launch map in Black Ops 2. Even I forgot that because it's such a universally loved map in the Call of Duty multiplayer sphere that it was actually a DLC map for Black Ops 2. So we're just going to go around the map, take a look at all the smaller details around the map, find out what the story of this map is, and also just reminisce about all the classic times we had on this iconic map. So, obviously this is a skate park. It's a competition by Vert Games, and we see here that it's an event, and a lot of people were coming here to perform in the on the skate park and all the different places that there is here. And we see here at the very beginning of the map on this side of the spawn, we have the classic Treyarch or 3-arc metal detectors that are very recognizable to anyone who's played Black Ops 1 Zombies. You will see these on the map 5, or the Pentagon map. So Treyarch likes to add little details on their maps like that, and not just their logo, but also, as we'll see, hidden details about what the story of this map could be. So, if we take a look just around here, we have the bathroom, which is one of the memorable spawn points on one of the maps, and obviously we have a very nasty situation here. Somebody overflowed the toilet. That's a bit unfortunate. Coming around to this side right here, we see lots of skateboards, hats, and cups just dropped all over the place because once whoever infiltrated this map got in, all hell broke loose. And I'm going to say that, like most situations, it was probably Cortes DM mercenaries, Raul Menendez's men, and they were clearly coming here to cause some damage. Perhaps to direct some police attention here. Who knows what the real purpose is, but let's go around and try to find out. So, first evidence here, we got some bullet casings. Obviously, they started to fire. You don't see any bullet holes from this angle, so it's possible that they just started firing around, try to get some attention, maybe to force the crowd or force whoever was here at the skate park into a certain area. It's quite possible that they were here to maybe assassinate somebody who was competing in the competition, who knew something about their operation. We see lots of shell casings around here, and we see a lot of the fighting is directed in this direction. We see bullet holes landing here, we see lots of bullet shells right here, and of course bullet holes all over this wall. And obviously somebody, as they were coming in from this direction, they started to fire here and towards this area here. Now, if we come over here, look around this area, jump up here, we see that somebody perhaps was security at this place. Maybe they were trying to protect whoever was at the skate park, and they were taking a defensive position right here, and it's very obvious that they got shot at and then eventually shot, killed, and died right here against this corner. So whoever was coming from this direction was clearly shooting at the person up here. We see all the bullet holes are very obvious evidence. They're just riddled with bullets, whoever was taking a position up there. We see more shell casings on the ground here, firing against that corner there. So obviously after they killed that person, whoever was defending, they kept pushing forward and pushing up. Look around here. We see lots and lots of more bullet holes from here and here. So it's quite possible that there were multiple people defending the skate park and shooting at the people approaching from this right side. We see more bullet shells here, so it's very clear that they were trying to take some kind of angle around this corner. More shells right here, probably shooting back at whoever was attacking. Come around here, and there is just bullet shells all over the place. And we see a bloody stain right here, a shoe and a bike. So I believe that this right here was evidence of an innocent bystander, someone who's just at the skate park getting killed in the crossfire. Because there's really no escape. Over here, it's just a bowl, and whoever was stuck over here was clearly trapped. And we see there's just lots and lots of gunfire. And it's pretty evident, I think, that they came from this direction. They started to get shot at, started to shoot here and here. And basically, whoever was defending was getting kind of boxed in onto this side coming from that direction. So there's just lots and lots of bullet holes and shell casings all towards this area right here. If we come around, lots and lots of bullet holes. Again, this is people on the left or the right side of the map over here shooting at people coming from the left side over there. There's lots of bullet holes coming from this direction, and the shell casings also indicate that. Let's come up here. Interesting little vantage point right here. There doesn't seem to be any gunfire on this side of the map. Everything seems to have taken place right around this area here. It's possible that ricocheting happens from all of the curved surfaces. Take a look around here. There doesn't appear to be any fighting in this area, nor on this side of the map. But if we look, see the classic Venice beach view. See some appears to be no sign of gunfire on this side of the map. Everything seems to be directed towards the skate park. So it's quite possible that the mercenaries were here for maybe one of the competitors. What do we have here? Little notice sign. It's too low poly to see. So obviously once the gunfire started happening, the people on this side probably started to panic and tried to escape as best they could. So now let's go inside of the building proper. Take a look around here. We have the skateboard shop. Got the doors wide open here. And again, looking around, there doesn't appear to be any sort of gunfight going on the inside of the building. Take a look over here. Yes, it appears that everything seemed to have taken place on the left side of the map, on this side over here. So I think what that indicates is that whoever was sent here, most likely mercenaries, were definitely here to kill a specific person of interest, possibly one of the competitors. So here's an alternate theory. It's also possible that maybe whoever this was, maybe it wasn't an accident. Maybe this competitor who was wearing this shoe right here was quite possibly a target of Cordis Dia. And they had security because they knew that this person was kind of in danger, probably a rich person. And the security tried to do their very best to protect this person after they fled towards this side of the map. But once that final line of defense right there was broken, all hell broke loose, essentially. And whoever it was taken out and killed. So that's sort of the details that we see around the map. We see that there's a indication of maybe a flashbang going off. So it's possible that whoever was coming from this direction threw a flashbang in that area, kind of funneled the person into this corner right here. Then they shot and took them out. So that's sort of the details of the story of the map. So just looking a little bit further at the map itself, when it comes to like the layout and the flow, I mean, Grind is a classic 3-lane map. It's one of the most interesting multiplayer maps in Call of Duty multiplayer history because of just all of the curved angles. You don't really see many maps that have this sort of style to them. It creates a lot of interesting lines of sight when it comes to gunfights and engagements. You obviously have the classic domination flags on either side, and having the B flag in this sort of like circular bucket style side of the map, and then you have obviously the center building for multiplayer gameplays is where all of the crazy stuff happens. As we can see here, we have the classic power position in the center of the map right here. You know, looking over the center, which is where the C flag would be, or the center flag rather. And obviously you have this, you know, the center thing right here to give you some cover. Again, the classic 3-lane structure, but each lane is designed with balance in mind. So despite this being a power position, you know, there's an alternate window on the other side of the room for a counter to it. And of course, there's multiple flanks that you can do to get at that power position. And then, of course, you have back here to the spawn. So, that was my little look, exploring, taking a look at the map Grind. If you enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like down below and comment other maps that I should take a look at.